So the first song I wanted to chat with you about is a live version of Sis Draper, which we're going to be a great part of this episode is going to be talking about that record, which is just phenomenal. But tell us about the actual
Thank you.
song and how it came to be.
The actual song. I was sitting around with my buddy Guy Clark, who was, a hero of mine and mentor, and we were supposed to be writing songs and couldn't come up with anything. And I started talking to him about this lady I knew back home when I was a little boy in Arkansas, and talking about how my grandpa and my Uncle Cleve always talked about her long before I ever laid eyes on her. And they built her up to such superstar status. When I finally did lay eyes on her, I knew she was, a world traveler, and she had a big beehive hairdo and a fiddle in a coffin case, pulled it out and started playing all these old timey tunes, man. And, she just inspired me. And actually she's the first person that ever asked me for an autograph was Sis Draper. When
you were a kid, right?
Yeah. I was about 7, I didn't even know I had an autograph.
Yeah, she knew then. She knew.
She recognized me and gave me inspiration, and when you're a little kid and you don't really, you can't really fit in with the adults, but if an adult leans down and, brings you into their scene, it really, changes your life, and I think she changed mine,
Yeah, I got to tell you, man, the grandpa's roving ear I sent that song to my wife. My wife's father played steel guitar, pedal steel, for 70 years in the business. Played with Bob Wills and Boxcar Willie and so many people. And
wow,
man, he had a love for a fiddle player as well, and that song just really hits home for us because we lost him to COVID in 21. And
oh wow,
so like I heard that song researching this episode, and I had to send it to her, and it's literally like it's him to a T. And the grandma and grandpa vibe, and how grandma was a little jealous of his love for a fiddle player, man. It just hit home. So I wanted to thank you for that tune as well.
That's great, man.
Yeah, and but we're excited to show you this live version of Sis Draper. Y'all check it out.
Kick your shoes off in the corner, mama, tuck them babies all up snug. Sis Draper's coming over and we all gonna cut a rug. When you see that lantern swinging yonder coming up the holler road, them dogs will get to barking, ought to tie 'em all up with a rope. Now you boys better get in tune, Sis Draper's gonna be here soon. Don't shoot no dice to get too tight if you're gonna pick with Sis tonight. Well, she came down from the Boston mountains, there was lightning in the air, honey on them fiddle strings, a magnolia in her hair. Now she's a diamond in the rough. If you can't see the shine, that's tough. She'll play all night for the likes of us. Sis, got a heck of a touch. She'll play all night if she feels like it. Have some fruit punch if you spike it. Sis don't care who don't like it. So sis got a heck of a bow arm on her. Put her fiddle in a box and said it's getting awful late. She is on her way to Little Rock, and Little Rock can't wait. So we all stood out in the yard, hands all full of watermelon, watched her leave and watched her go, wishing we was in that wagon. Sis Draper is the devil's daughter, plays a fiddle daddy bought her, plays it like her mammy taught her. She's a traveling Arkansas. Where's Sis when you need her?